He's the one that's like thinking of these alternate lines like super quickly. And I'm just sitting there like, hey.
Or you'd be in a role where Jennifer Lawrence was trying to sleep with you for 100 minutes?
I was dream journaling it all the time. No, of course, like, no, this is crazy. This is crazy.
With the release of No Hard Feelings, starring Jennifer Lawrence and Andrew Barth Feldman, this R-rated comedy is going to attempt a big box office hit by using Jennifer Lawrence. But some people think that this will be a flop because of the R rating.
I'm generous, I've never given you anything,
But I don't mean physical gifts.
Oh,
I had to do that like 3 times. I was like, let's go again. Let's go again. And I had like, you know, the craziest poop of my life that day.
True. It's gonna sound more romantic than it was, but we drank red wine and sat by the fire.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Isn't
and,
that what you do with your best friends?
Nonetheless, with the release just around the corner, June 23rd, we wanted to take you behind the scenes and show some of the best bloopers from this film.
This one girl named Meredith handed me a stack of invitations to her birthday party, but I was not invited. She asked me to hand them out.
Oh my God.
Isn't that so mean?
Wow.
It's fine, I spit on them
Was
and
that
threw
like
them in
middle
the trash.
school?
But before we get into more of these moments, some trivia for you. What role did she audition for that probably would have been another breakout role for her in 2008, but ended up being taken by another actress? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
I've been on lots of awful dates. I was normally the reason why it was awful. I was either like laughing too hard at something or, you know, just being gross, or I don't know. I wasn't very socialized. I didn't go to school, so that was probably the reason why it didn't work out.
And we have seen the behind the scenes moments before when they were filming, but we can't go without talking about this scene right here in regards to Andrew's reaction at the bar.
Well, hey.
Hi.
I'm glad we're doing this.
All right. Want to sit back down?
Yeah.
In giving the genre of the film, the stars talk during an interview about their virginity stories.
It's based off of Gene, the writer and director, his real life. That is actually how he lost his virginity. Or thought he lost his virginity. That is true. And I don't know if he is okay with me saying that.
Well, now it's known.
With this film being so close to release, reviews have already come out about this film, with some mixed reviews about the overall story. And some people have said that R-rated films tend to not do so well in the box office.
Well, obviously I thought it was funnier because I was involved. Wow, thank you.
I like that.
Thank you.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how ready is the world for the Know It when you see it beach scene in the film?
They're not ready. So 1.
Considering this film had a small budget of $45 million, although it may not be a hit, it is likely that people will want to see Jennifer Lawrence again, and the film will regain the money put into making it.
I remember there was one day that we were singing together. We were at like the dog shelter, we were just singing, and I was kind of doing a silly voice, and you were singing with me, and you said, wait, are you doing your best? Because I'm doing my best.
We've, of course, had plenty of movies about teenagers trying to get laid for the first time, but No Hard Feelings may be the first in which the teen in question has seemingly no desire to do so, which makes this have a twist in a familiar storyline.
Ace Ventura, I think I was like too young to see that. Because I remember the lady with the big breasts, and I remember being like, I shouldn't see breasts this big. Sheer laziness, a few days before we did the rollerblading, they were like, do you want like a lesson? And I was like, no, I totally know how to rollerblade. Fell a couple times.
And while there are a ton of funny moments within this project, there is one particular scene that stands out among the rest of them.
That actually was not coordinated by anybody.
Yeah.
It was all me. My favorite memory from that was while we were shooting that scene, I was helping him buy furniture for his apartment, and so he was nude, and in between we were just like on Etsy.
And recently, Lawrence revealed that she had no plans to come back on set to film anything, considering she had just had a baby. But when introduced to the script, she just had to jump straight into the project because it was so funny.
I don't know, I think it's probably easier to kiss a good friend than like a total stranger, because I also kissed a total stranger in the movie. That's a little bit more uncomfortable, because in between you don't really know what to talk about, whereas you and I would just like talk, kiss,
Yeah.
And for both of these stars, there was a ton of chemistry between them, and as we see from the trailer, they did pretty well with making the scenes believable and funny for themselves, everyone on set, and the audience. And during another interview, they discussed their favorite and funniest moments.
That's what happened to me on a date.
Really?
I laughed way too hard at something and it was really unattractive to him.
Was it funny though?
Yeah.
Oh, well then.
Well, it's kind of a select humor thing, but yeah.
Well then, that's his loss.
Somebody got their head blown off.
We also wanted to give a shout out to our DC Thursday winner. If you guys didn't know, we ask a challenging DC related trivia question over on our community tab. If you answer it correct, you get a chance to have your answer featured here in one of our videos.
Smoky. Garlicky. Okay, it's milk time. Ooh! Okay, Chris.
When it comes to Jennifer Lawrence's next projects, we don't have a lot of information in regards to her future in the film industry. She did have a ton of fun shooting this film, and before this, she was producing a film called Bread and Roses.
I was gonna say, because I was so stunned by how, because I'm
What
so
an amazing
great.
singer I am.
No. And so after I did Maneater, she handed me a whole cheesecake. After we filmed that day, she handed me a cheesecake.
I'm
that
thoughtful. I
It was
listen.
like,
The marketing for No Hard Feelings promises a no-holds-barred, R-rated comedy full of in-your-face humor, constant innuities, and F-bombs galore.
I mean, hanging on the hood of the car is hard after a while. If I'm rollerblading up a hill in a scene, you think I chose this? I'm rollerblading up that hill a few times. It was easy to stay in shape while making this movie.
While there is still plenty of that here, what sets this film apart from something like Bad Teacher is just how big of a heart it has.
I was starstruck by Matthew Broderick and his wig. I couldn't get through the first couple takes. That was just the perfect wig choice.
the wig is its own celebrity.
It is.
This is an
And then we
exclusively
just-
nice thing to say.
And okay,
It's great.
All right. Well, what if you stopped paying attention halfway through and all you heard me say was
Andrew went on to another interview saying that with some scenes, he had given it a NC-17 rating, which is no one under 17.
It was it was a very, very memorable evening actually, because it was not it was pretty much probably right in the middle of the shoot actually.
yeah.
That was really great.
Well, I had already sniffed you out enough to know that I liked you enough to.
Oh yeah.
You know,
No, it was not like
have
a
you over
huge
to my
leap for us or
home.
anything.
my rental home.
The difference with rated R is no one under 17 alone, not accompanied by an adult. And along the way, while he's explaining this, he praises Lawrence for her performance, making the film all that more funny.
We filmed an NC-17, we filmed an unacceptable movie that then was turned into brought down into R. Yeah, definitely. And she's the perfect person to do it. Of course, this is what we've always wanted to see her do.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, Lawrence told Howard Stern in 2018 that she once auditioned for the role of Bella Swan in the Twilight movies.
I'm a little uncomfortable. I hope this isn't me to keep saying this over and over and over again. I guess you would have said something by now, but my biggest fear when I was my co-star was going to be 20, it was I hope it just doesn't annoy me. That sounds.
I didn't really know what it was, the actress said. You get 5 pages during the audition and they're act. Lawrence told Stern she had no idea the franchise was going to get so popular.
Next to me at the bar and said, "Do you want to see John Mulaney with me tonight?" And this random guy that I met, when I went to see John Mulaney on tour in Boston, and he got up and walked out in the middle, and I had a text from him after because I had to get his number to get the ticket and stuff. And he texted me after, "Sorry, man, he's got to find a better line of work." That wasn't funny.
Whoa! How
That's my first day of college story.
During another interview with the two of them, they explained how difficult it is to tell others what the basic story is without almost telling the whole story in order for it to make sense.
I think the least cool I've ever been is when I was ever trying to be cool. When
Yeah.
I was in middle school, I feel I really tried to get a Bieber Zac Efron hair going and was trying to take myself really seriously. It
The
never.
texture
I
of
know
your
it never
hair.
stuck. It never stuck.
So what do you guys think about all these moments? Which one was your favorite, and what next role are you looking forward to Lawrence being in next? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
Because we were pantsing people at a football game, and I accidentally grabbed his underwear, and he got really embarrassed. I feel really bad. I'm
To this day. That's good. You have real remorse.
I
about
like
it.
sometimes Google him. Just to be like, you all right?
I have a bust of Ron Burgundy in my apartment, actually.
You have a lot of weird things
I have a lot
in
of
your
weird
apartment.
stuff around.
Somebody will say the most random thing and he'll be like, I have that in my apartment.